winners of 7 straight, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cowboys will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will get the first crack at it here. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Little. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Anthony. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Tyler. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Blue Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Duke.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma State's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
That's caught. It's Wilson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Now facing a 3rd and long. receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Flores. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
He'll return it from around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Brown has it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. Touchdown, Blue Devils. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struck.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brock. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Makes the catch. It's Little. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Blue Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Anthony. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Flores. Got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Takes the handoff. It's Brock. And he never had a chance. Stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
They'll run the screen. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cowboys!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Anthony.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback. Got
rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Pulls it and fires to the left. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
You got tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
They'll try the run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Oh, better look out. Makes it past the marker. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. And the Blue Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Power football with the run. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Duke. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Flores. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Line gets set, first down. To the air on first down. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires downfield. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback, evading the rush, getting outside the pocket, and then not turning the football over. It's so hard not to try to force the football down the field. Good job. Incompletion, next play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. On the run, it's Brock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Back to throw, it's Flores. Gets it out quickly. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Fields the button, looking for daylight. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Grab behind the line. It's Brock. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield, it's Flores. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Roars that shoulder, delivers the blow. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And the Cowboys, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man on the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Unleashes to the end zone. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going right to work up top. Got it behind the line. It's Tyler. There he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will boot it away to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with...
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it up at 25. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And the comeback is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Dropping back, it's Flores. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Right on the money. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking for a man. It's Flores. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the back. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Right down the middle. That's reeled in. It's Anthony. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for it.
Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. They're setting up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And it's right down the boulevard. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the run, it's Denson. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Turning it on! Smashes him with the stiff arm. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Complete to the left. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Got a man. It's Wilson. Breaks into, just keeps moving. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Flores. Complete with conviction on the crosser. It's a running room. He's at the touchdown, Oklahoma State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Right back to the well. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Got a man. It's Tyler. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Makes the grab. It's Little. Puts him in the spin cycle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really...
And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Trying to slam in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Duke. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Wilson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Flores. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense in a split backfield. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Wilson. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Wants to adjust the pattern. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball in the...
Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense.
There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brock. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs.
Wide open spaces. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. The 50, the 40, at the 20. That's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Looking to throw on first down.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run.